Got to get them nails in, eh?
Your nails aren't loose anymore.
Oh, I felt like you just popped my back straight back in.
There you go right there, bite down.
What's going on out there, YouTube land? Today we're with professional rugby player, WWE NXT superstar, Dan Vidot. You guys know him as Xyon Quinn. Make sure to go follow him on all social medias. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok?
No, not TikTok.
Not TikTok? YouTube?
Not there yet.
Twitch?
No, not really, not there yet.
Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Facebook?
I'm on Facebook.
Okay. Mostly Instagram and Twitter,
yeah.
Sounds like.
Yep.
Go show him some love over there. You guys have been seeing him on TV. You're going to be seeing him a lot more in the future too. One of the hot new rising stars in the lineage. Got the tattoos and everything. You'll also hear the sexy accent coming out as well.
I try.
Tries a little bit. So we're going to be working with him today. He's been watching some of the videos and he saw the big hammer, so he's got a couple questions about that, I think.
Definitely.
He's not scared though.
No.
Not even a little bit. You know, after rugby, I don't think he'd be scared of anything. You know, we over here we wear helmets and shoulder pads and all that kind of stuff. These boys just go for it. You get right in the, is it scrum?
Yeah, we got scrums. Just it's basically the same kind of NFL, just without a little bit of protection.
Yeah.
But hey man, you NFL guys are weapons, so don't get it twisted.
I'm gonna twist it a little bit. All right, so ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, what are we working on today?
I was thinking something like just my back, it just needs a massive adjustment.
Lower? Middle?
Probably lower. Lower is probably the most, part that's been giving me the issues. Maybe hips as well.
Okay.
There's something with the hips.
Is that what you usually have gotten done in the past?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's my little area. That's the middle of me, so it's like the most wear and tear, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what therapies typically work for you in the past?
I've just been getting deep tissue massage. I do a lot of meditation as well. Just stuff like that. I haven't really.
You have physio background?
Definitely with rugby and stuff like that. There's always a physio and stuff. So yeah, just getting into it like that. That's all I've been doing. Stretching.
Okay, so deep tissue stuff, and then you've had adjustments before too?
No, not really. I've had like one here and there, but not really. Like it's just kind of like. Yeah.
Kind of pop rubber backing go on?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Everything else feels pretty similar. Like the neck's probably tight.
Tense.
I don't know what you'll probably find something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Tightness.
So I'm gonna be sitting facing that way first.
It's wicked massive.
Start carrying it out to the ring.
Yeah.
All right, Zach. So tell me about your journey to wrestling. How did that start?
Oh.
Now that we can say wrestling again.
Yeah. I was back home at a camp for Tall Samoa, which is the Samoan international team, and one of my buddies, one of the managers of the team at the time, his name's Nigel Vangana, he had some ties in with the WWE with one of the recruiting officers, and when he came in, they kind of said that he thought that I'd be a perfect fit in the fact that they were looking for a rugby player. So it kind of just came at the right time kind of thing. It just, I was 23 at the time when I first heard about it. And then when I turned 25, I came over here to see what it was about.
And were you already done playing rugby by then?
No, I was still playing. I was still contracted. I still had to go to England as well for another 2 more years. I'd already signed a contract to go over there until 2017, and then once that contract finished, I came back home, had another season there with the Gold Coast Titans, and then finally got the opportunity to come over here and do the tryout, and then I started from there. Okay.
And how long you played rugby for?
Since I was 13, so yeah, a while. I played for about 10 years professionally.
Okay.
I had a professional career, so yeah, man, it was like I was kind of the kid that mum was very protective of me, so she didn't let me lace up the boots until I was like 13, so I was playing basketball before then and kind of any other sport. I was very, I just loved any sport, so once I played when I was 13, I finally got my full contract when I was 15. It took me 2 years, which was pretty lucky. And then I kind of jumped straight into it when I was a teenager. I was on TV, so that was pretty cool for me.
And let me tell you about my friends at St. James School of Medicine. St. James School of Medicine is a fully accredited medical school with 2 campuses, one in St. Vincent's, one in Anguilla. So if you've ever had a dream about getting your MD degree, SJSM might be the place for you. You can check out their website, sjsm.org. Give them a call to find out more information at 1-800-542-1553 or go to sjsm.org, and you can apply for the upcoming semester. Also, with all the schools right now, what they're doing is offering a remote option for the first semester. So you can do your first semester from home before you travel to their lush, beautiful islands. So if you want to study medicine in paradise, check out sjsm.org. I'm also going to link my interview with them below, and you can go check out all their social medias as well. With med school tuition rising all over the country, St. James School of Medicine is giving you the most affordable option out there to where you're not graduating with a mountain of debt. So you can get your MD degree, make a really great living, and also get out with the least possible amount of debt while studying in paradise. A fully accredited school right there in the Caribbean, and you can join them and get your MD degree. SJSM graduates practice all over the country, and you can find a residency with real clinical experience in the United States, in Chicago and South Texas at their teaching hospitals. And the proof is in the pudding. You can go over to their YouTube channel and see the success stories of some of their graduates that are practicing physicians here in the United States, making a great living and taking care of people, and they got their MD degree at St. James School of Medicine. So they're accepting applications right now. So if you want to start in the spring, go ahead and send them your applications, sjsm.org, and you can get your MD degree in paradise. So you've been on TV your whole life, pretty much.
Kinda. So crowds don't really make me as nervous, I guess. So it's something I kind of used to. So
that's a blessing.
It is, man. Definitely a blessing. So I couldn't say no to this opportunity that I got once Triple H gave me the nod. So yeah, man. Whew.
And looked at it.
Yeah.
A little more tense than you thought, huh?
Was that, sorry?
A little more tense than you thought, huh?
Oh yeah.
And you've put on quite a bit of size since you've been over here, yeah?
Oh yeah, I've put on probably like 10 kilos. So yeah, 20 pounds.
22, 23 pounds.
Yeah. It's just a lot of things that I've had to sacrifice, you know, like as in like what I really love eating, and that's out the window. So yeah, man, just trying to do the best I can with what I have.
Well, I feel like a lot of times guys that are athletes first and then they put on the size, they retain the athleticism. So you become a body guy, but you can still move like a small guy, you know?
I try to keep in the training that I've learned from rugby through all the days with rugby league. So yeah, obviously with all that, I don't want to lose that. So I kind of keep the same training concept, but then I add in, obviously I have to get the size as well. So my food has definitely gone to probably like 6 meals a day I have. And yeah, man, I just have to be on top of that to make sure that I keep that size, because you know in this sport we have our shirts off, so
yeah. There's always judging eyes out there.
Definitely, yeah. So you got to look the part.
Right. So coming over from from Australia to the US, what was one of the biggest culture shocks that you've had since being here?
It was probably those billboards. Seeing all the billboards with all the lawyers and stuff like that. I'm just not used to that. That's back home. It's like the biggest steak and what steaks are best to buy. So it's like it was a bit different for me, man, to see that. I was like, ooh, what am I getting into?
Right.
But then you know you get to meet everyone and everyone's like friendly. Not sure if it's because of the accent, but no, it's everyone's real nice to me here, and I like it, man. It's the Sunshine State, Florida, over here, and I'm from Queensland, which is the Sunshine State in Australia. So it was pretty easy.
Yeah, they're kind of similar, right? Like the Gold Coast is kind of like like Florida a little bit.
Yes. So worked out well.
Nice. Well, you know, one thing I find is that Australians are much less serious than Americans.
We're very laid back. Sometimes it's a curse, and sometimes it's a blessing.
We're very serious over here. We the tempers pop a little quicker, I think.
Yeah, well, just different parts of the world, mate. You know, like
different cultures.
Yeah, exactly. So,
okay. And so you said Samoan. So is that your heritage?
Yes. Ooh. Yeah, mum's Samoan. Dad's Irish.
Okay.
And they met in New Zealand, made me, and then had me in Australia. So
you're a man of many cultures.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a bit of everything.
What's a better country, New Zealand or Australia?
You're trying to get me in trouble here.
Would I do that? Aussie versus Kiwi? I would never.
Yeah. Oh man, if you want to watch a rugby game, that's what you watch. Australia versus New Zealand. But I like them equal. I can't.
Okay.
I can't decide.
Stick to political.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite state you've been to in the U.S. so far?
Favorite state? It's a hard one. I really enjoyed San Fran, so California.
Okay.
Definitely up there.
Like the weather, the architecture?
Yeah, I'm a bit artsy, so I like that stuff. It was cool to see all that.
So, talking about wrestling, you said you watched it a little bit growing up, but of the people that you've seen or known, who were some people that you thought were really interesting or were really impressed with wrestling growing up?
Well, definitely The Rock. He's always been my idol. So that was someone I always loved to watch. And The Undertaker, Triple H, all those guys. You know what I mean? They were just. It was iconic for us, and we'd go to school and do the Royal Rumbles, but we'd all be wearing boots and stuff. Like we'd do that at rugby training too, where we'd just have a square marked out with cones, and then you just have to chuck the other dude out of the square.
So who did you imitate the most? Because like for me growing up, I usually was imitating Ric Flair, but maybe like Kurt Henniger or Hogan.
It's probably The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Favorite Rock line?
My favorite Rock line. He's got too many. Probably You're Welcome.
Okay.
I'm a Moana fan.
Got it.
Oh.
To me, it's what's your name? It doesn't matter what your name is.
I knew you were going to do that.
You're Rudy Poo
I
piece
couldn't
of
give it to you.
Jabroni.
Oh, he's great, mate. Chuck a mic in that.
But rate his
that
rapping
thing.
skills.
Oh, yeah.
Bingo Rumba, we gonna take your face off.
I don't know that one.
You don't know the Rock song?
The Rock album?
Yeah.
No.
Rock?
Yeah.
No.
It's Dwayne. The one that's like da-da-da-da, it's about Homer, da-da-da power, da-da-da.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I've heard
but
that
who's-
song.
who's-
And take what's ours. Black and Simone in my variant, my future banging was strange.
That's it?
I changed the games. What's my motherfucking name? Rock.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 4.
I think it was the tone. He wasn't hitting the right tone.
Yeah, I'll give him a 4. Can't do everything. Can't be jacked. The #1 paid actor, top drawing wrestler of all time. Listen, you're gonna have to give something up somewhere, and I think it's the rap skills. So, you know.
He's got it all. He really
Sorry,
does.
Dwayne. That's you're gonna be jacked, tan.
I'm not in this.
If it was me, I gave you a 4. Okay, cool. So what's it been like working with some of the guys that are kind of legends in the sport? Obviously, you said you watch Triple H, and now you get to work with them.
Oh, it was. It's pretty crazy because when I was there at the tryout and I'm like rolling around with 50 odd people. I had number 7. I was number 7 armband, and it was just cool, just rolling around, and then you see Triple H there, and then you see Tensai over there, you know, Matt Bloom, and you're just like, and William Regal's over there, and I'm just like, what's happening? Shawn Michaels is right there. Like it's just like it's crazy. Okay. So it's been a crazy experience.
So kayfabe wise, are you part of the bloodline?
No. I'm not.
Not yet. It's coming.
I don't know.
Yep.
It's not part of, you know.
It'll be.
Yeah.
It'll be.
Those are the questions I can't.
Listen, that is creative control, and he's not going to answer anything like
Exactly.
that. Anything he said was just me putting words in his mouth. So. And even if I say Usay or Uso or whatever, it's me, not him. Go hand on hip like that. Gonna pull this elbow back hard. Good.
Ooh.
Same thing here.
You got that easy.
Me more.
It's hard to answer these questions while you're in this.
That's the point.
You're
Go
good.
in and out like that.
Yep.
So move that arm right there.
Okay. Oh.
All right, wrestling Mount Rushmore. Top 4 all time. Who goes on yours?
The Rock. Stone Cold.
Okay.
Undertaker. I'd have to say Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a solid.
Yeah.
We'll give you one more. 5 faces.
5 Faces. Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this got turned around to me the other day, and I was like, well, question, what is, you know, is it the greatest? Is it the most influential? Is it the best technical wrestler? Is it the best body guy?
Yep. Mine's probably more the whole concept that, you know, that generation was when I was growing up. So when I was watching it as a kid, it was pretty big in Australia as well.
Or is it my favorites, you know? Because you could recognize the difference. Because like I said, my favorites are going to be like Warrior, the Dingo Warrior first.
I loved people that were very big characters.
Yeah,
So
Warrior, Sting, Goldberg are gonna kind of
they're up there too.
be in my personal favorites. But as far as influence goes, you're talking Rock, Austin, Hogan. I can recognize what Flair has done for the sport,
Gotcha.
right? Just overall, but not as big of a cross-cultural as those other guys.
Yep.
And then we're talking about technical wrestling, like I said in the other video, like, Rey Mysterio,
Legend.
Eddie Guerrero, Heartbreak Kid, some of those guys I think are great technical wrestlers.
Yep.
And then you say, okay, which big guys? Because, Brock's actually a great technical wrestler for somebody
He's great.
that doesn't build that way. Where does Kurt Angle fit? There's just so many guys that brought so much to it. We were talking about like what Ken Shamrock brought to the table by bringing some of the shoot type moves in that look more realistic, that are more actual like locks.
Yep.
And you can't throw that out either.
No.
So
Ken Shamrock was another one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Great.
So down there, you said you're friends with Mark Hunt. You watch a lot of MMA.
Yeah, I watch a lot of MMA. I enjoy watching that.
Okay. You're a Volkanovski fan?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so he's a
Ex-footy player.
There you go. That's what I was going to say. Does that translate, do you think? Like a lot of rugby players are really excelling in other sports, particularly combat sports, sports entertainment.
The biggest thing I think from the rugby point of view is like we kind of have that attitude where she'll be right kind of thing. Like we've kind of gone through a lot of pain, so it's like doesn't really things that really
you push
like,
through stuff that would
yes,
shake other people.
I feel
maybe.
like, and that guy is definitely, there's a reason why he's in there and he's number one right now. So they kind of have that kind of a mentality where we just don't show weakness. It's very frowned upon back home.
Interesting.
So if you're hurt and you show it, everyone's going to target you and run at you. So we don't have that luxury of the stoppage, and you can just swap them out. It's kind of like sometimes you have to keep going. Dislocation, pop that back in. That's how I got this. So that just came, popped back in, and you have to keep playing. And
wrote some dirt on it.
that's just how it is.
There it is. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and lean your back here. So what has surprised you about being a wrestler? Is it the travel schedule? Is there something you found more challenging than you thought you would?
I think just the whole craft itself and just how much that it has to it, all the different like areas that you have to be good at in order to be good at professional wrestling. It's just there's just so much branches off this tree that you can you have to build your craft on the daily, and like you just never stop learning. You keep learning every time. And also just learning how to talk on the mic,
right?
Stuff like that, which is kind of new to me. So
right, because you're kind of a humble dude, and
yeah, well, that's kind of what it's. I've always been into acting and stuff back home. I went to school for acting and stuff, so I like to make my promos more cinema-like.
Okay.
So more realistic. So that's something I'm working on. But it's just things like that now where you can venture in and have some fun with, and you're not really doing that before playing rugby. You know what I mean? So it's cool.
All right, greatest Australian musician of all time.
Greatest Australian musician
Or band.
AC/DC.
There it is.
Like it has to be AC/DC.
There it
That's
is.
my
Done dirt cheap.
Yep, that's my thing. Oh,
Drop your shoulder. Yeah, it's clear. A little bit up top.
man, those cracks came from nowhere.
Off the top turnbuckle.
That felt great. I didn't know I had that in there.
What are you weighing, 240?
Me, 260.
260, yeah.
Yes.
Big deep breath. And out.
Felt great. Oh, I felt like you just popped my back straight back in.
That's what we needed, huh?
Yep.
All right, let's flip over on your stomach. So like right in here is where you,
It's kind of like...
more on the right side?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that glute there, it's like, I think it's, I don't know if it's from the glute, but like, it's just been bothering me a little bit before.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found it.
We found it straight away.
If you had to choose one, Crocodile Dundee or Steve Irwin?
Oh, come on. It's going to have to be Steve Irwin. He's a national treasure. Fortunate enough to meet Bindi as well. She's lovely too, and go see the Australia Zoo. So if you guys are ever in Australia, make sure you go see that. It's something that you'll never forget. Ooh, man.
And why is everything in Australia trying to kill everybody all the time? You guys have all the most venomous, poisonous stuff in the
And
world.
it tries to kill you if you try to mess with it first.
Okay. You got salties, you got blue ring octopus, you got box jellyfish, you got funnel webs.
You got everything, mate. So you got to just, if you don't go looking for it, you won't find it. You know what I mean? But sometimes they do find you. I'm gonna have to be honest. Oh man. Damn.
All right, do you know what state has the most analogous population to Australia in the United States?
It'd probably have to be Florida.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. And that may have changed with the census. It used to be New York, but it actually might be Florida now. Because I think Australia's 25 million now, if I remember correctly.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate Outback Steakhouse?
I'm gonna have to give it a 2.
Okay.
Maybe, that's being mean. I'll give it a 3. But it's just not how we have steak. It's not what we. It's just different. It ain't. That's not Australian. You know what I mean? The stuff that we ate there once and it was just not. Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is better.
1 to 10, Vegemite.
Oh, that's a 0.
0.
I hate Vegemite. The missus loves it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she from Australia too?
Yep.
Who has a better offensive line prospects, American Samoa or Tonga?
I'm gonna have to go with Samoa.
All right.
Nothing against Tongans.
How do you feel about Perth?
It's the furthest city from me, where I'm from. But my sister lives there, so I've been there a couple times, and it doesn't really have that like bigger waves. It's kind of the beach is kind of like a lot more laid back.
Okay.
So I don't mind that. Because I'm not really, especially with all the sharks back home and off the Gold Coast where I'm from. I try not to go into the water that much.
Okay.
But in Perth, you definitely feel a lot more safe.
Who would win in a fight, a great white shark or a saltwater crocodile?
Ooh, I don't know. It depends what water is it.
An intercoastal mangrove.
Oh, okay.
For this Pokemon battle.
That's actually pretty good. Man, it's gonna have to be I feel like the croc might have it. The shark might get a bite, but then the croc's got the arms, you know what I mean? So
right.
Maybe he'll get a hold and do one of those death rolls.
Fantasy matchups.
Okay.
Who wins, Kookaburra or koala bear?
Definitely a koala. You'd be surprised how vicious a koala is. They people think koalas are so cuddly and all that. Yeah, they are, but like in the wild, if you go up to them, they can they do like this hiss. It's like pretty scary. It's like a zzz, like it's like a weird screech noise, and they go a bit crazy. They also carry chlamydia, so yeah, you don't really want to be holding that.
Talking about getting the clap back, you know?
Yeah.
Just don't reach in the pouch, I guess.
Leave the pouch.
Leave the pouch alone. Silly marsupials.
They are adorable though.
Adorable marsupials. Their divergent lineage and whatnot. So interesting. Okay. Harder accent to understand. Irish or Scottish?
I'm gonna have to say Scottish.
Okay. Harder Irish accent to understand. Louisiana or Long Island?
Long Island. So Odyssey Jones, Mari, he's from there. So I find him very easy to understand. So I think Louisiana might be the harder one.
Better Commonwealth country, New Zealand or Canada?
I'm gonna have to say New Zealand for sure. It's Middle Earth, man. It's like that's where Lord of the Rings and all that was done. So it's beautiful.
Yeah, but they don't eat pierogies.
I like Canada. I've been to Canada too. It's nice.
Just go in June or July or August. That's
yeah.
But to me, I say you go on the west side.
The west
side is the best side. So
Okay.
either BC or Alberta. Those are my favorites.
Okay.
And all the people from Toronto are going to be mad in the comment section, but I'm a West Coast guy. I live in the West.
So you're against Toronto?
I guess I am. You won't be seeing me driving through the 6 with my woes. All right, favorite Avenger?
Iron Man.
That's the right answer. Big deep breath and blow it out.
Oh, that felt great. It's like 1,000 cracks in each.
Raise this leg up as high as you can. And now the other side. So drop that one down. Right back down. Okay, this side up again. Yeah, back down. Good. Favorite opponent so far in a match?
Favorite opponent so far?
So you could say either that meant the most to you, or was the best between the two of you that put on a good work. Raise that one again. Nice.
It's a hard question. There's a couple that I like. Probably Santos, because we had a pretty cool story with Electra there and Legato, so I enjoyed that.
Go left side up again. Nice. Get back up. This goes underneath. Messed up his hair.
It's okay.
And go right there. Bite down.
There we go.
Good. Did you feel that?
Yes. Oh, it was like a hidden crack.
Where'd you feel that?
There was like a crack right in the middle of my neck, like right in the base, I think.
So we'll go right here. Right here. Squeeze the legs together real hard. Good. And then turn the face forward. He's like, where was that?
I was like, what?
Just gonna go right there.
I think nearly everyone that you've done, I've never had done.
Okay. Big deep breath and blow it out. Not too much on that one. The other one?
I think this is my problem side. This is the side where I feel like you might get it.
This is where it needs it. That little kick to him. Big deep breath and blow it all the way out. Yep. You're right. Felt it. So bring this right knee up towards your chest. And take it back down. All right.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I can do that.
You can do it, man.
Damn.
Pick your knee up. And take your leg straight down. Yeah, this is where that tightness back up.
Wow.
And back down. And back up. Do 3 more. Biggest misconception about Samoans that you've seen out there?
We're very friendly people. Oh.
That's a misconception, or you are friendly people?
No, we are friendly people, so don't think
You're intimidated?
we're the worst, scariest people all the time. We have big hearts.
Aren't Samoans like the biggest bone mass people on the planet?
Not too sure. I wouldn't be surprised. My bone density is a 4.
Huh.
They told me that the average human was a 1.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that's cool.
You're basically Wolverine.
I wish.
Biggest misconception about pro wrestlers? Knee straight up.
So hard to answer these.
And straight down. Back up. Keep going.
I'm not too sure. I wouldn't know one for that either.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the part of wrestling that has come to you the easiest?
I think
Keep going.
the intensity part, like showing intensity and stuff like that. Obviously, the moves and like movements that we have to do. You know, being able to convert from like rugby to that, we kind of have similar movements. We also do wrestling as part of our training on the weekly. So, yeah, stuff like that. Probably the easiest.
And then when people want to tune in to watch you, what channel, what day, what time?
Tuesday. We're on Tuesday, every Tuesday NXT.
Yeah, this is your.
Yeah, that's my other finger.
That's not gonna move.
That's the one that points around the corner.
Yeah, that one's not gonna move. It's your trigger finger. You lefty. Go ahead and stand up. And go both hands up right here. Good. Hook right in there. Lean you back just a little
Oh,
bit.
you got me in a Nelson.
Keep your feet a little closer.
Full Nelson, here we go.
Exactly. Elbows in a little bit.
Oh, great.
All right, shake that out. See how that
That
feels.
felt great, man. Thanks. Yeah, I feel great. I feel like a new man.
Stand up tall. Feel that?
Yeah, I feel like you just like unlocked all these little problems that I had throughout my whole body. You just went, just pulled me apart.
Move around and make sure that side of the lower back feels good.
Okay.
All right side.
Yeah, it feels great. I definitely was feeling a lot more pain on my right glute that you've kind of got rid of, so that's awesome.
Is that was like less pressure there?
Yes, that was something that was really bothering me. So thank you for that. That's great.
Yes, sir.
I can't explain to you like this. When you had me in some of those positions, I was like, I've never really been in a position where I'm like, holy shit, you're in control, bro. You know what I mean? Like I do not have control right now.
Sort of a tap out.
I don't know. What was that? What were you doing here?
That's where the oblique and the abs come together. So when your back's hurting on one side, we don't know if it's chicken or egg, either this tightness is causing the pressure back here or vice versa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit. So most of it could be from here. That's why I've been getting in the back.
Yeah.
Man,
So
thanks for that.
a lot of times when my back's hurting me, I'll get on one of those the so rights or like even lay on a kettlebell.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of get in here if I'm on the road.
Just put it in there. Okay.
Just kind of lean back on it and let it get those muscles.
Is that those little red things that they have that look like a U? That's what what
Yeah.
that's for.
It's that there's some that are like styrofoam that I like more, but like I said, a lot of times if I'm out somewhere, like these work good too.
Yeah. Okay.
And same for like neck tension, I'll just lay down and put the base of my skull on one of the handles. And
Just
just hit all if I'm getting like headaches or whatever,
Shit, okay.
long flights, you know, I'll do that and it helps a lot. Same with the front of my shoulders.
Gotcha.
So I'll take that and turn it sideways and just put the pressure right there. So like I'm getting like tense here from like lifting or whatever,
Yeah.
like these ones. I'll just get the bell right there and just hold
And
it.
you just hold it there.
Yeah. Because you can get a hold of somebody right there and they'll tap out.
Wow.
You hook there and you really got control of the shoulder. And then
Yeah. Oh, damn.
there's a bunch of spots you'll find.
Good to
We'll just give them
points.
position. Then you hook from there and you step over, right? You hook them right there.
Oh, that worked out good.
See, there's all kinds of spots you just take me out with.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's cool, man. Man, I appreciate it, bro. Thanks, man.
He's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna powerbomb this guy through the table now.
I felt great. Thanks, man.
And tell them one more time where to follow you on social media.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook as well, and Twitter. So, yeah, man, I'll probably branch out to TikTok soon. My
Yeah.
missus has got a lot of influence from that department, so
Okay.
she's trying to get me into that, so we'll see what happens.
And you got t-shirts on WWE store?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I'm waiting for them.
Okay.
Come on, WWE, sure.
Hey, let's get some shirts out there.
Follow Xyon Quinn, man.
We'll buy some. We'll push some shirts. So make sure to drop some merch for this man.
I've had at least 100 people from Australia at one time. So
Yeah, you can move some units, WWE store.
Yeah.
We'll push it out here too.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for making time for us.
Anytime, brother.
I'm glad you
Really
feel better.
appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. And if you guys haven't been, the next generation NXT Xyon Quinn coming at your TV soon. Going to be headlining main roster within at least 3 or 4 years, guaranteed. It's happening.
Yeah, definitely sooner though.
About time. Next year.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Thanks, brother.
You
Because
left
I'm
you hanging
shaking.
like that. Why would
I
you do
feel
that?
like really
Why
embarrassed.
would he do that?
Just left me, bro. I'm really sad right now. Whoa. Good one. Thanks, bro.